Thursday. We're going to do another cutout from our patriotic sale. Tomorrow's the last day to claim, and this is another one of my favorites. Tomorrow I think we're going to do that patriotic floral. Mark doesn't want to do it, but we're doing it because I'm excited. The hat. But this is the address sign, and this is custom, so you guys can just tell us what number you want on it. We can fit up to as many numbers as you need. We would just obviously make them smaller. Our number is only 2, so we made ours a little bit bigger. It's got like holes, so you can add twine or whatever you want, ribbon. So we're gonna paint this up. When you guys jump on, say hey, comment address, ADDRESS. Let me find myself. Hope you guys are having a great day. Mark and I decided, the kids went back to their dad, so we decided we're gonna go to dinner. So we're going live a little early.
It's been a while.
We don't go out to dinner very often. All right, let me pull myself up here. Let me find, unmute myself. Hi guys, how are you? I'm wearing my Chalk Chubby shirt. How are you? Okay, share that, comment address. If you guys see the red live above my head, I'm live. Otherwise, you're watching the replay, so comment hashtag replay. Let me get my timer set so we can pull people to put into the Sunday Funday basket. I'll set that over here. So this comes in multiple pieces, you guys. This right here is multiple pieces. Then you have this, which Mark's actually going to take. This is tiny. You could take your time and use like a really fine brush with paint or chalk and paint them in. But we actually have some acrylic markers. Mark's going to use them and fill this in so that it looks like the American flag. And then I'm going to paint everything else. He's got them right there. Say hi.
Hey.
He's going to use those, and then I'll paint everything else with chalk paste. I'm also going to use a little tag. These are on Etsy. So yeah, let's get started. If you guys see that we're live, like I said, I'm live. Otherwise, you're watching the replay. Comment hashtag replay. I'm Brittany. That's Mark.
Nice.
Sprinkle, share, all those good things. Hit the heart button. Make sure you're commenting so you can be entered into our giveaway for this week. And we're going to get started. We had a launch today. Happy launch day. Super excited. Tiffany Thiessen. I always have to say otherwise known as Kelly from Saved by the Bell. She has partnered with Chalk, and this is her second release. She had like her first one, a few months ago, or a couple months ago, I don't even know. And then today her summer collection came out, so we have some new transfers. We actually have a new size transfer. It's a size G. It's 6x18, which is pretty cool. And then we have a new surface as well, which is a can koozie. It's like a couture teal, super cute. So that's available today. We're doing some giveaways in the VIP group, so make sure you guys are in there. We're doing 2. Debbie, I forgot to message you. I'm sorry. My mind is not whatever. But if you guys want to learn more about becoming a part of our crafting community, you don't have to join, but if you do, you get a ton of awesome perks. And we're doing something really, really cool this month
This goes.
to get the crafter sign. So comment, address for all that info. I'm going to start by painting this white. So this is actually scored. It has like a chevron pattern, but I'm going to use my new favorite transfer. Somebody tell me what my new favorite transfer is that's from the summer collection, and I'm going to put you in the Sunday Funday basket just for the heck of it. Anybody know what my new favorite transfer is? It is a pattern, I'll tell you that. You probably could have guessed that. Thank you. Yeah, yay, Tiffany Thiessen. You did crafting videos today? Awesome. All right, we're going to use bright white and paint this. But I think what I'm going to do, because the outer part's going to be walnuts, I think I'm going to stain that walnut too. So I'm not going to paint up there. We're just going to paint down here. Got my back. Well, thank you, my friend. I appreciate that very, very much. So I think I'm just going to grab a paper towel.
This works really good on this.
It is a pattern, but what pattern is it? What's it called? You can't just say floral.
It's the one that was smaller.
What?
Is that the
Don't
one?
tell them.
Oh.
Yes, Teresa, you're right. I will put you in the Sunday Funday basket. It's not called peonies, it's got peonies on it, but it's called Fancy Florals Pattern. It was like a 12 by 12, and now it's back in an 18 by 18. This is my favorite. So you are correct. Teresa Sharzy, you're going in the Sunday Funday basket, so you have a chance to win this week. And like I said, oh my gosh. Teresa, I cannot spell today. If you guys are commenting, you'll have a chance to be entered into the basket as well. All right, we're gonna start painting this, but I'm gonna stain this first with our walnut gel stain at the top. How are you guys? Yay! It's a launch day. The free gift with purchase that Chalk was providing, that's sold out. But Ever After ink is still available. So if you guys weren't able to grab that with a $75 order, you can add that to your cart. Alright, so I'm going to just stain this side here. As I mentioned, the white will cover a lot of it. But I want these parts right here to be the walnut gel stain. Hi Tracy, how are you? We are in the home stretch with sale orders, you guys. Like I said, we're still taking orders through tomorrow. But we're super close to being caught up. So that's good news. It's always a positive.
Yeah, these actually work really good.
Yeah, Mark's using acrylic markers to paint that. I was
This is
gonna
that
add.
other one. They're using the white for
Oh, Mark's using the chalk markers.
the stripes.
Nice. All right, stained that. Got my fingers a mess. Hi, Tanya. How are you? Yes, comment address. I think this is really, really cute. I think it would be so cute on your porch. I love it. So now I'm going to use my white. And like I said, this is scored. So you can just kind of clean out the score marks if you want to. I have never chalked on top of like a pattern that's already there. So I'm not sure. We're going to see how this turns out. No problem. All right, we're going to go ahead and get painting on. I just splattered paste everywhere. What the heck just happened? That was weird, huh? Hi, Tammy. Hi, guys. All right. This all painted. I guess if you didn't want to see the score marks, you would just not clean them out. I think that might be what I do because I'm going to use a pattern on this. But either way, you could just clean out the score marks if you want them there or use a pattern like I'm going to. How's everybody's day going? So Parker, I told you guys I took Parker to the doctor. They called me back, so that's good news. His vitamin D is low, so he wants him to start an over-the-counter vitamin D, which I had already started anyway. That's the nurse in me. But he's been like really tired for a long, like he just complains he's tired all the time, and I told you guys that. And he's not 15 yet. Like I just don't remember being that tired when I was his age, so I just wanted to get him checked out. But he does have mono, and he said he's probably had it for quite some time. And I guess I didn't realize that you could have mono for that long, but you can have it for like 6 months to a year. So weird. I don't know. I was saying that yesterday that my CC came in damaged. No, I'm not with you. That's someone I've never heard of. Yeah, Susan. So are you a Perks member, a designer, a club member? Like, what are you? If you want to be a part of ours, you could cancel your membership since you don't know who your designer is.
I would, because Brittany's amazing.
Mark's, yeah.
I'm the peanut
Anyway.
gallery. Sorry.
Anyway, if you want to cancel since you don't know who your designer is and join with us, you absolutely can. Yeah, mono. Yep. So that's what it is. It's so weird though because he has no symptoms, but you can have it without having any symptoms, right? So, yeah. So, Susan, if you want to cancel your current membership and join with me, you absolutely can.
You okay with that if I go too far?
Ooh, it doesn't look right.
It's a little purpley, isn't it?
Yeah. Hi, Catherine.
I guess I'll have to be the brighter one then, Brett. It's the only other one then.
Yeah, that's fine. It'll be all right. Anyway, I don't know if I was still talking and I stopped mid-sentence. Sometimes I lose my mind. But yeah, if you want to cancel and join with us, you can. As far as your order that you're having issues with, I can send you a form that you can complete. Normally, I would complete it for you if you were my customer, but because I don't have access to your order, then I can't fill this one out. But if you do join with us, then in the future, I can fill it out for you. But send me a message, and I can send you the form. My son had it when he was 7. It lasted almost a year. Isn't that so weird? Vitamin D does not absorb well if you don't add vitamin K2. Well, I mean, I had a vitamin D deficiency, and I take vitamin D, and I didn't take that, and it worked fine for me. And his doctor didn't say anything about that, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. But thank you. What do they do for mono? Nothing. They don't do anything. The good thing is he doesn't really have any symptoms other than being tired. So I guess, I just told him it's just something you're going to have to deal with until it kind of subsides on its own. You know what I mean? But, I mean, I had a feeling like something was off. So I'm glad I took him and we got an answer. And I'm glad that it's not, you know.
It's just something, yeah.
It makes my heart melt to see you both in the crafting business. Oh, thanks, Tracy. Yeah, every person's different. That's right. I'm sure they'll retest his labs at some point. If it's not any better, then I'm sure they'll change it up. Hi, Pam. How are you, my friend? All right, almost done with this part. Doesn't have to be perfect. You guys know I'm going to give it a little sand anyway. But I think this is going to be really cute. We're going to add like a little tag to it and some ribbon. You guys know me and my embellishments. If he has trouble getting that level up, add magnesium. Okay, yeah, I will look into it. Like I said, we're just going to start with the vitamin D, see how that goes, and go from there. All right, I think that's good on...
You feel like a kid again over here.
Mark feels like a kid. He's over there coloring. I know, me too. I hope he feels better. I'm just glad it wasn't something more serious. All right, so there is that part. If you guys are just jumping on, say hello. Teresa Sharzy, your comment was there, and you just went in, but you're going in again, my friend. Let me reset the timer. Make sure you guys are commenting, and you'll be entered in if your comment is there when the timer goes off. Did you guys all see the big promotion we're doing, how you can get the free craft room cutouts that we did? We sent out an email yesterday and I posted a reel, but I know not everybody always sees everything. But we're giving this full set, it's blank obviously, but you can get this full set absolutely free. So if you comment address and check your messenger, you'll get the information on that. I think I'm gonna paint my little tag white too. So I'm gonna set this over here. Let that dry. I'm dying to use that peony pattern, you guys. You have no idea. You're feeling good today? Good. Sometimes the spleen will be enlarged. That's exactly what he said. He did say that. The doctor, when he called me, he said the spleen can be enlarged, but they did, like he, did like an abdominal. Yeah, they did an abdominal exam, and he said nothing seemed off. So, all right. I threw that in the water already. You're supposed to have bad storms again all week. Oh man. We're supposed to be getting a lot of weather too. Just rain. But Mark was gonna have his dad come over today and start the baseboards, but Buddy hasn't been feeling very good and he's like jumpy. So we decided to wait until he feels a little bit better. But you saw our rap video? Yeah. Wasn't that something?
We gotta tell them about the album release date.
Yeah, album coming soon.
In the
TBD.
Behind the scenes look.
Yeah.
Can I get that knife?
Yeah. All right, there's that. Now I'm gonna paint these. So this part right here, the only part I need to paint is this flagpole right here, and then this. No, not even that, because this is gonna be covered. But I'm gonna use Nominee for that. Look at this ribbon, you guys. So all of this ribbon is in my Amazon link, or it will be afterwards because I forgot to add it. But I have this one right here, and then you see me use this one, and then I used this one the other day. But look at this one. How cute is this? I love
since
this.
Since we switched to red, are we still sticking with it? We're going to go more of a blue now.
No, stick with the navy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'll add that to my Amazon link after the live. Actually, let me write myself down so I don't forget to do that. Ribbon.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Jenny. Your order tripped out today, my friend. All right, I'm going to use Nominee for these two small little pieces right here. Hi, Kim. And then I need 2 more brushes because we're going to do Ocean Mist and Black Velvet. So I just need a little bit of Nominee on here. Not much, just a little. And then we'll do this. Video is cute, but I couldn't do those with a straight face. I didn't have a straight face. Not sure if you saw me. Mark might have. I was laughing the whole time. All right, here's my question to you. So the background's white. This is going to be walnut. This is going to be walnut. These pop down inside of here. My question is, I'm going to do Ocean Mist on the background with the transfer. Do I make these Ocean Mist, or do I make them Nominee to tie in Nominee? I feel like I don't like the sound of Nominee with it for some reason.
No.
I think I need to go Ocean Mist. As I said it out loud, I realized I didn't think it would look good. All right, there's those. Hi, Tanya. How is everybody? Thanks for jumping on. Nice colors. Yes, Nominee is one of my favorites too. Hey, Miss Laura. Laura is designing, we're gifting our team a shirt for ChalkCon, and Laura just designed one for us, and it's turned out awesome. She did a great job. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do my letters quick, because I know I want to do those in black, so they pop.
Don't forget
pop
mine,
out,
Laura.
stand out. Don't forget, yeah, we do need to do one for Mark, so I will add his to that. I put some espresso inside of my black, I see. Not sure how I managed that one, but I was thinking Ocean Mist too. I think we're on the same page. I love painting with black velvet because it's just so easy.
On the back of mine, can you put Gold Bills?
You put Go Bills because he doesn't want. He goes, I don't want a shirt that says Kansas City on it.
Somewhere to just hide it. I'd appreciate it.
Yeah. That would be funny. You could put it on mine and Mark's. Okay, Laura? I'll give you extra Go Bills on the back. Do you need to do the top of the flagpole? No, because this little guy right here pops right on top of there. See? That's what I painted. Isn't my shirt cute? Yeah, this is the one we got at Leadership, Nikki. Isn't it cute? They, like, come up with the cutest shirts for events. I know, I'm loving Ocean Mist right now. I'm kind of having a Sweet Pea, like, withdrawal, though. I've been doing so much Patriotic that I haven't used Sweet Pea in a while. So, some point here, we're going to have to do something with Sweet Pea.
Maybe there's something from the launch today.
Oh, yeah. There was some cute stuff. There was, like, a melon transfer, watermelon. That one was really cute. I love the ice cream one. I have an idea for that one. It's velvet. It's black velvet is what it's called. It's a true black. Like, it's dark. Yeah, it's very dark. I'll buy those shirts if you put Go Chiefs on it. No, ma'am. That's not happening. Mark just didn't want a shirt that said Kansas City on it, but it's going to say Kansas City because that's where ChalkCon is, but we think it'd be funny if we had Laura put Go Bills on the back of his and mine. You know. We actually just bought Bills tickets last night. We're going to a nighttime game, which we've never done, so I'm super excited about that. We're going to go watch Patriots versus Bills October 5th. It's probably the last year we're going to go because the Bills are getting a new stadium and prices are going to be a lot more, I have a feeling. So I've got tickets for me and my brother and Mark, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, go check out the launch for sure. Is my house finished? It is not. Like I mentioned, we're going to use Ocean Mist for these. So they were going to do the baseboards today, but our kitty cat is not feeling very good. He's like, I don't know, we had him at the vet the other day, but he's just not feeling the best. So he's just been jumpy. Like if you shut a door or go up close to him, like he like startles, which he doesn't normally do. And he's always been like afraid of the vacuum, but what's weird is he's never afraid of like loud noises.
Yeah,
like Mark can use a nail gun, anything,
yeah.
and he doesn't. It doesn't bother him at all. But lately, things are just bothering him. So, yeah, Cindy, Sage, and a little bit of Black Velvet. You've been watching Minnesota-based basketball. I'm not necessarily a Bills fan, but I won't put Go Chiefs on anything. Yes, girl.
Who said that?
Laura.
Here we go.
Seriously though, do you think that you could put Go Bills on the back of Mark's and my shirts?
Put it right across the front line, yeah.
No, because it's gonna say our team name and ChalkCon on the front. But I gotta have, we're gonna be in Kansas City. We're gonna be representing. I'm gonna be wearing Bills gear every day. Just happening. It's gotta happen. All right, one more, and then we just have to use our walnut gel stain. Can't think of things to say. Go Pats.
This year,
no.
If the refs don't help the Chiefs all year, other teams might have a chance.
They might have a chance, yeah.
Because they did it in the Super Bowl.
You're going to make Patty mad, Mark.
They did it in the Super Bowl.
I know, they didn't help you in the Super Bowl.
A lot.
All right. That's the last of our painting. I'm going to grab the walnut gel stain and stain our frame and then this other little piece. and then we'll be ready to chalk.
I mean, football season, we're talking.
High maintenance. You're gonna wear Chiefs gear every day, Darcy. Hush.
Who invited her?
Who I know. Who invited you?
How's it look?
Just kidding.
It's a lot monkey around.
Oh, that looks really good. Mark's coloring in our flag. All right. Again, take a paper towel. This part's gonna be covered, so we don't need to really worry about all of this. Just around here and stuff. He can wear Bill's pants with the shirts. Yeah, he can, but I'd rather. The shirt's gonna say Kansas City on it because that's where it's at. So I need to make sure people don't think we're actually like representing Kansas City because no. Puke. Your best friend lives in Kansas? Yeah, this is Kansas City, Missouri.
What's the name of the place we're going?
Kansas City? What do you mean?
No, is it like a convention place or something?
It's a hotel. Stony Creek something? Is where ChalkCon's at. We're like 40 something days away. I'm super excited. I'm ready to like get inspired and hang out with my chalk team, and it's a lot of fun. This is our first year we've actually had in-person ChalkCon in a couple years. Our team still got together, like we had our own in-person ChalkCon, but let's see here. Carrie Trudeau, I'm putting you in the Sunday Fun Day baskets. We're gonna be in Chiefs country, but we don't care. We're gonna be representing the Bills. Heck with Red Kingdom, puke. I love you guys, but you're never ever gonna hear me say anything good about the Chiefs. Ever. Alright. Keep going around here. I'm so excited for football season though. Got our tickets and I'm just ready for it to start. The Bills, they always do like funny reels. I'm sure most football teams do. I don't follow any other football teams on social media other than the Bills. But they had a really funny video yesterday to introduce the schedule.
Yeah.
It made me laugh. Josh Allen was like, just use AI. That's what everybody else is doing. And so Brandon Bean, who's our general manager, he was like, okay, AI. And, you know, you thought that he was going to like use AI, like, you know, artificial intelligence. But he didn't. He called, what is it, Allen Iverson?
Yeah.
He was a basketball player. It was funny. He's like, you're the only AI I know. Brings cooler weather, right? You can't say which team you like. Suzanne, I know what team you like.
Cool.
Miami.
Oh.
Honestly, Miami doesn't bother me. I think it's because Miami...
Their coach is amusing.
Yeah, their coach cracks me up. Like, they're in our division, but they don't really bother me because, I don't know, I guess I just haven't felt like they're really any competition lately.
Funny because we beat them by 30 every time
We beat them, yeah. Whatever. Maybe this year. Who knows? Maybe you'll beat us. We'll see. I doubt it. Gotta have, what is it? What is it called? Like when you... What's that word?
Babe.
I don't know. Words fail me. You know, like, it's all in good fun.
Oh, just
Like when you, like...
Smack talk.
Smack talk?
Sure.
Smack talk. But it's all out of love. You know. I've had some people that come on and, like, you know, we'll talk about whatever and, like, we're talking about our teams and they get, like, really offended. Like, that's not what we're doing here. I'm not offending anyone. I'm just, you know, trash talk. That's what I call it, not smack talk. It sounds weird, smack talk. All right, close this up. You guys, the other day, this somehow got left open and it spilled all over. If you spill this is so hard to clean up. Mark.
Oh yeah, it was.
Mark had a mess.
Tipped over and it was like
I
on the
wasn't
floor
home,
and, like,
thank goodness.
I'm like, what?
He had to clean it up, but did I reset my timer? I didn't. Guys, I'm a mess. Hi Connie, you're an Eagles girl. Well, I was happy for the Eagles.
Yeah,
this
that
year,
was.
so.
Yeah.
I'm not an Eagles fan by any means, but I was happy that it won this year. All right, we are done painting. I'm going to bring back the white one first, and we're going to give it a sand. We're going to make sure it's dry, first of all. If you guys are just jumping on, say hello,
I'm trying.
comment,
It's just taking me a minute here.
address. Bring this back here. So again, it doesn't have to be painted perfectly. I could do a second coat if I wanted to, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to get it dry. I'm super excited to use this pattern. I think gonna be cute. Hi, Rosemary. How are you? Let's get this dry really quick. And then I'll use an 80 grit around the edges. Hi, Maureen. I'm loving all the crafts. Thanks, Audrey. I appreciate it. Most of them are in our cutout sale. Yeah, that one, that one, that one. That one. The bow, I love the bow. I wish we could hear the players talk. I know. Well, they do
Sometimes, yeah.
they do that mic.
I'm sure they edit out a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure they don't like show everything they say. But the mic'd up thing is always funny. The Bills share that when they mic one of the players up. Other teams do it too, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
Getting used to the trash talk when your team is winning, people love to trash talk them. Yeah, Darcy.
We had a lot of years of terrible Bills, so when they're actually winning games.
Yeah. Yeah, the Bills were awful for a lot of years.
That's not really.
Alright, almost dry. Yep, comment address. Like I said, you guys still have today and tomorrow to claim from the patriotic sale. It's the last call. Alright, so I'm going to take my 80 grit, go around the edges here. Try to read the lips. Yeah, I know. It is. Sometimes you can read the lips.
You ever seen that bad lip reading?
Yeah, the bad lip reading's so funny. Every year they come out with that. It's hilarious. But sometimes you can read their lips, but normally it's when they're saying a curse word. You can tell. It's pretty easy to tell. Alright, just going around, standing in the very edges. You guys know I don't like paste on the edges. Simmer down. I'm gonna get me a steak tonight, you guys. We don't go out to dinner often at all, so
I'm hoping they switch the menu so I can.
I'm excited for dinner tonight. You're a Packer fan, but I was hoping the Bills won last season. Well, thanks, Rosemary. Yeah, once our Bills are out, we cheer. We usually cheer for like the underdog, like people that don't win often, or that's just I don't know. The Bills were underdogs for a lot of years. The Bills are decent now that we have Allen, so we locked him down for a little while, so that's a positive. All right, we sanded that down. Again, it's a little bit like spotty. It's not perfect, but you guys know I always go for the rustic look, so I'm not worried about that. And now we're gonna wax it. You can see a little bit of the spore marks underneath, but I didn't clean them out, so they're like really light. So I think once we put the pattern on, you won't be able to tell. We're just gonna add some surface wax all over. This is gonna prevent any of the paste from coming up. Hi, Pat. How are you? I think they should have a game that is nothing but mic'd up. That would be funny. Yeah, some of the announcers drive me bananas. Ugh. Some of them I just can't deal with. Collinsworth is the one I cringe when I hear him. I used to not be able to stand Romo, but now I actually like Romo. If you listen to Romo, he's very intelligent. Like very intelligent. Being from Green Bay Packers country, I'm well aware of the what? You got me on the line. I don't know what you're talking about. All right, again, you guys, my new favorite transfer, it's called Fancy Floral Patterns. You guys know I love patterns, I love florals, and this was one of my favorites that we've brought back. First time using this size though, so we're gonna peel it off. If you guys are new, these are reusable silkscreen transfers. You can use them again and again and again if you take good care of them. They're similar to a stencil, however, they are adhesive, which makes them reusable. Okay, so I'm gonna put it side up and we're gonna add some liquid. Fuzz it. So do you. I'm from Texas, but I never cheer for the Cowboys. I wouldn't either.
They're America's team.
Yeah. Why are they America's team?
That drives me nuts.
Ugh, I don't understand that. Like, every single team is from America. The Cowboys should not be America's team.
I think it's like a cheerleader thing or something.
I don't like it. Anyway. Yeah, Collinsworth is the worst. I get it. I cannot stand listening to him. I guess that means that you and Mark are not cheering for the Boston Celtics. No.
You know,
We don't pay attention.
I did NBA when I was younger and I was a Knicks fan.
Yeah.
I know they're in it right now, but I don't pay attention much.
Not to you? Not to you what? Oh, well aware of the, playful harassment. That's a good way to put it, Lori. Playful harassment. My stepdad's a Cowboys fan. He was born in Germany, but he's from Texas. He grew up in Texas. So we always like to razz him, and the last few years, we've made him watch when the Bills play the Cowboys, and the Bills have won like 3 years. So the Saints are playing the Bills this year. They're coming to Buffalo, Mary. You're under a tornado watch? Well, you stay safe. All right, we're going to place this on here. And so the flag goes on that side. So I want to make sure I can see a lot of the peony because that's my favorite.
I don't think I'm going to stand these too much because.
Yeah.
So this is. Look what I can do.
Look what I can do.
I'm trying to hold it together.
All right, we're going to place this on here.
Surface, obviously, but
Look how good that turned out.
as you score lines, and then it's used like acrylic markers and stuff. They're pretty good.
So good. All right, let's grab a small squeegee here, and we're just going to take our Ocean Mist, which you guys know I'm loving right now. I think this is going to be so pretty on here. I'm going to use this pattern on everything.
No.
I might have to use this as wallpaper in my house somewhere too. Now that we did the wallpaper on the other wall, I might have to use this somewhere.
The entire ceiling.
The ceiling, that would be so hard. Are you crazy? Well, I know you're crazy, but. All right, so I'm just spreading my paste everywhere, getting my excess off. It's like just a pale blue, but it's like got a little bit of gray to it. It's just so pretty. Such a pretty color. All right, get all the excess off.
Almost like we've done that before.
Never. First time. When I was growing up, we didn't have a team in Arizona, so Cowboys was the team I grew up with. Oh, your daughter's a Cowboys fan? You guys, it's so pretty. I can't even deal with it. Look at that. This is gorgeous watercolored as well, and you just clean them with tap water and a board eraser. They're super easy to clean. Look how pretty this is. That's so pretty. I love this pattern. It's my new favorite. So, so cute. Isn't that gorgeous? We still have to put our frame on. We'll let that dry a minute. But I love how that turned out. I feel like my timer should be going off. My husband, daughter, and myself are Chiefs fans. One of my sons is a Cowboys fan. The other is a Bucks fan. I only say my daughter. Yeah, I don't blame you. That's kind of how we would be, I think, if, you know, our children
I wouldn't even go out in the house.
supported another team. At their dad's house, their dad and stepmom are Steelers fans. So the girls will wear Steelers gear, but I love that Parker, they used to have him wear Steelers gear, and then he was like, I'm not wearing that anymore. But he'll still wear Bills gear, so I love that. Kind of makes me LOL a little bit. Isn't it pretty? All right, let's set that to the side. I'm out of paper towels. We're just gonna move this over here, and I'm gonna start sanding down some of the other things. These should all be dry. We're just gonna give everything a quick sand. Mark did our flag for us. Look how good that turned out. So you can be really careful and use chalk paste and an itty bitty paintbrush, but he just used the acrylic markers. He did a great job on that. I just lost the top to my flagpole. There it is. So I'm also gonna chalk on this little tag. This is a transfer. It's called This Is Us. I love the font on these, but this little house, Nikki Lambert, you're going in the Sunday Funday basket. Let me reset the timer. I love this little house, and I thought it would be cute to put on a tag with some ribbon, since this is like, you know, a home address. So we're gonna take an 80 grit, go around the edges of this, and then smooth it out as well. Same thing we did to that background. And then we're gonna chalk our little house in here. You got knocked out? Oh no. So I'm just going around the edges, bringing some of that wood forward, even doing it around the little hole. See how much cuter it looks when you do that. And then just smooth it out really quick. Can you give me some paper towels, Mark? Your peonies are in full bloom right now. I wish I had peonies and could keep them alive. All right, same thing. We're gonna wax this. And then we'll add our little house on here. It also has like a little wiener dog with a bandana. Super cute. Do I sell my crafts? Actually, yes. Once a year. We do a finished goods sale, so it's actually always in June. So it'll be next month. Probably about mid-month is when we'll do it. Because we leave for chalk at the end.
I was gonna say, we gotta be sure.
Yeah.
Of course, that's a little easier to ship, obviously, because we don't have to.
All right, so we're gonna peel this transfer off. I've used this little house a bunch of times. I don't even know how many. So I'm just gonna fuzz it a little bit on my shirt. And then I wanna make the house, my thought was to make it red and blue. So I'm gonna use some cherry. And then I think I'll use home. I didn't put home in there, but like a darker blue. I think that would be cute. And then I'm just gonna use this. So I'm gonna do cherry for the top where the heart is. And I'm just using a multi-tool. It's got a smaller little squeegee on it. And then we'll use this one. Oh. Don't think you have peony flowers. Peonies are one of my favorites. I just can't keep them alive. That's my problem.
Got water.
Mark! It's crazy.
What?
There's our little house. Isn't that so cute? Big cute little embellishment on there. Set this over here. And then we can start sanding everything else down. Suds Busters at work, cleaning everything. Oh, I hope you don't get hail. That's not fun.
Hail's really cool to see, but
Yeah, but
yeah.
not, yeah. All right, let those dry a second. I'm gonna start sanding everything else down a little bit with just my 80 grit. Go around the edges of everything. Even on the walnut gel stain, it looks really nice when you just take your 80 grit and just mess it up a little bit. When this is done, it's gonna be amazing. Well, thank you, my friend. Who was the last person I called? Nikki Lambert. I gotta write your name down before I forget. Nikki Lambert. And we'll poll people for this one on Sunday. I also have to get my monthly giveaway scheduled. We'll do that at some point this weekend too. I'm a little behind on that one this time. We'll get that scheduled. Maybe tomorrow I'll get it scheduled. I might do it Saturday or something. Or Sunday, maybe Sunday. I think we're gonna go to my nephew's
1 o'clock.
our nephew's ball game on. He's in like a competitive.
It's in a. I can't remember what it's called. It's elite basketball.
Elite basketball, yeah.
Where it's like the best players around. It's at 1 o'clock.
Okay. ChalkCon is the end of June. I think we leave the 20. We're going like an extra day early and then staying like a day late. We leave on the 25th. I'm excited. I can't wait to go and see. We'll get to see the autumn collection and we'll get to hang out with all of our team. Bye, have fun. So I'm dying to. It's always fun. Like you get to see everything, and ChalkCon is just like the best event ever. I went to my first one in 2021. It was in Nashville, and it was just the best experience. One of the best experiences in my life. So I've missed it the last couple years because it's been virtual. But hi, Donna. All right, just getting a little bit of the paint off and showing some of the wood on here. You guys got any plans for the weekend? Like I said, we're gonna go to dinner tonight.
And then we're gonna work out weekend.
Yeah, then we're gonna work. We are gonna go to Landon's game, but I'm hoping once we get this sale done, we can start working on the house.
Once the sale's done, I nap for a week.
No, you're not napping for a week.
3 days.
We've been doing this remodel for 15 years.
Yeah.
And I'm ready for it to be done. All right. Just gotta do my numbers here. So see how good it looks when you just show a little bit of the wood through there? Isn't it cute, Shirley? I like it too. I love how the project turned out last night too. That one turned out, that's right here, the new 16-inch scalloped round, and then we did the One Nation Under God on there. I think it turned out really cute. You're finally staying home. That's like the perfect weekend though, when you don't have to go anywhere. I haven't had one of those weekends in a while. I get that. Today's word is address. We're doing like a street address sign, patriotic one. So comment address. As always, you can skip that part if you want, but I never skip it.
I saw it earlier.
What?
When you're done, can you message Joy, just make sure it's okay we keep that for like another week?
Oh, yeah.
The neighbors.
Our neighbors let us borrow a dehumidifier, and it's every time. It's still like
Filling up
because of the
constantly.
flood.
So
he has to empty it like twice a day. It's
so
still
much
full.
moisture, so I wanna
Crazy,
keep
crazy. Like the scallop drown. Me too. I think it
Is
turned
there,
out really cute.
where are we at? Just
This is the last thing I have to sand. Or no, can you sand that for me? Sorry. Mark's gonna sand the outer frame because I forgot about it because it was over there. Alright, so there's that. That's good. Forgot about these too. I'll just sand these a little bit. Okay, we're done with that. So now, let me just wipe this off. Thank you guys for hanging out. If you are just joining us, say hello, hit the heart button if you're new, let us know where you're watching from. We would love to welcome you. Your husband has to fix something on your car on Sunday. You got into a minor car accident. Oh no, I hope you're okay. Going camping? Oh good, that'll be fun. You'll be getting to Chalk on Wednesday and leaving on Saturday. Awesome. We're going to be there Wednesday and we're leaving Sunday. Just staying an extra day, just cause, you know. All right, I'm going to use tacky glue and start gluing this all together. Is that ready? You're done?
Yeah, you do it.
Oh, yeah. All right, so we're going to glue down our frame first. Everything's ready to rock and roll. I'm going to put my gel stain down here. And then, like I said, we're going to add some different ribbon to this. I might switch up the red, because now this red doesn't really match as much.
Yeah, we had to change it because it was a little off.
But we'll figure it out. So many birthdays and graduation. We don't have any graduations this year. Next year we will. Our nephew will be graduating.
That's crazy.
It's in Kansas City, Missouri this year.
I can't believe that. That's crazy.
I know.
It's already been that long.
All right, so now we're gonna glue this down. We did the walnut gel stain on here.
What is next?
This is the bottom. Yeah, the flag next. So just glue that down. I did get a little wild with the ocean mist right here. I'm just gonna sand that off. Now you can't even tell I did it. You're going on a cruise in August to Alaska. That'll be awesome. I have never been on a cruise. I'm super excited to go on a cruise. My good friend Karen, she cruises a lot, and she went on an Alaskan cruise. She took her mom. She said it was awesome. All right, this part goes down into the right here. It fits down in here just so. Get right in the middle. And then we're going to glue all the other pieces on.
I'm not sure what you want first.
This one first, I think. Yeah, that's going to be covered. I'm like, why? Anyway. I love the sound of thunder. It's drivable for you. Yeah, and ChalkCon only designers can go, unfortunately. Let's see here. Tammy Barnhouse, you're going in the Sunday Funday basket. Let me reset my timer before I forget. Not sure if we'll be here in 10 minutes, but we'll try. Tammy Barnhouse. I love, yeah, thunder and lightning and like hard rain. I sleep really, really good with that. All right.
I think most people, that's kind of like
A thing, yeah.
a...
All right. Glue this down. And then we're going to glue in the little ocean mist stripes Oh, Ocean Mist was the way to go, you guys. I'm glad we did Ocean Mist. My friend had a seizure while driving and went into a lake. Oh my
goodness.
gosh. Well, I'm glad he's okay too. That's scary. Prayers for him. Jeez. All right, and then we have the flag. Glue that on. Just line it up here. Everything like glues right on top and locks together. This locks right into here. I just moved it a little bit. Hold on. Luckily, tacky glue takes a little bit longer to dry. I didn't realize I had to go up so far with my nominee.
Oh,
I got to glue a little bit more. You're afraid of being trapped? Oh, geez. What do you mean? Being trapped? What are you talking about?
Oh, the lake thing, maybe?
Oh, is that what you mean?
Not sure.
Yeah, that's scary. All right. Had to go up just a little higher with the nominee there. Now we'll add this back on. What do you have to do to go? You have to be a designer, but unfortunately registration's over already for this year. But if you join as a designer, which you can join this month for half off, we have a $278 kit that you can get for only 49 bucks. It's normally 99. So if you're interested, you can join. If you comment address, you can get some more information on that. All right, there's that. Look how cute this is. And then we're gonna glue down our 2 and our 6. I'm glad you're okay, yes. Definitely send me a message. All right, let me figure out my placement here. Look at that.
It's pretty.
Yeah,
Quite the patriotic collection going on.
I do. It's kind of like Valentine's Day. I did a lot on Valentine's Day too. There. I moved that a little bit. I'm just going to get my tacky glue off. It's a little crooked too. Okay, so there is that. And that's so cute. Even just like that, I think that's adorable. But we're going to add a little bit more to it. Can this go outside if it's covered? Yes, ma'am. If it's in a covered like porch, I wouldn't even worry about sealing it. But if it's going to be exposed to the elements, I would just use like a matte sealing spray. You guys know I love the Krylon brand. That's what I always use. I do matte just because I don't like it to be shiny.
You can use whatever.
Yeah. Lived 9 years in Wyoming. Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's scary. Okay, I'm going to use some twine. I just have some here that's like a off-white. I'm going to use that on here. So these little holes here. Take this through. Tie that on. Isn't it cute? I like it.
Oh, we got to see in the bottom of that a little bit.
I noticed that.
The pattern went over a little bit. We just seen that right off.
Thank you. I appreciate it, guys.
I think it turned out good.
Cute.
So that's how it works with scoring. If you got
Yeah. So if you don't want to, if you
like,
don't
all the
want
little
to
stars and everything were scored, and you
Yeah.
just take your time and it's cool.
Just tie that around. I might have made that too long.
What else?
All right, trim this. And then, you guys know I love to add embellishments. So I told you I'll add this to my Amazon link after this, but look how pretty this is. It's by Creative Co-op, which they have like a lot of really cute things, but I think this ribbon is so pretty, so we're gonna use some of that. And then I have just a bunch of different ones here. I have some like navy. I just want like a little bit to hang on the side here. It doesn't have to be super long or anything. So we'll do one of those.
I can't think this Friday. I don't know why.
I know, I was thinking that earlier too. The numbers refer to my street number. So if you guys want to order one from the sale, you would just tell us your street number. I'm trying to decide, I don't really want to use this red now. Hold on, let me grab. Mark, he always makes fun of me, you guys.
You guys ever seen one of those like 2 hours late there?
Whatever.
She was standing there for like 20 minutes staring at a ribbon rack.
Stop it.
I'm like, what you doing, honey?
Be nice to me. Hold on.
I tried to pick out color, but.
Maybe I just want to use. No, I already have velvets. I guess that's close. I don't think you'll be able to tell the difference. It's fine. It's fine. That's cute, but can you fix it to where you can remove the flag and replace it with the next holiday? Maybe. Maybe we can do that.
Kind of idea, yeah.
All right, and then I'm going to use some of the velvets. And I just love this. I think this is so pretty. I might use a couple of these because, you know, my street number has 5 digits. Yes, we would just adjust it, Karen. So we would just make it smaller. We have some people that had 3 digits, some had 4, some had 5. I will tell you, nobody else had 2 other than us. Isn't that weird? Everybody either had 3, 4, or 5.
Well, when you're in a town with 10 people.
Yeah.
The numbers don't go very high.
And I did grab out this, but I don't know if I'm going to use it today. Because I have the stars on there, so I think we'll just go with that. I'll put that underneath, I think. And then I'm just going to grab another piece of my twine. Thankful that my husband can fix my Jeep. Yeah, that's for sure. I'm glad he can too. That's what he does, right? Suzanne, isn't he a mechanic? And then I'm just going to, you know, do what I normally do. This has just kind of been my jam lately, is adding just like little tassels to things. But if I have my twine a little bit longer, then I can add my little embellishment. So just tie that around there. Yeah, I'm sure we can make it so that you could just put that in there instead of gluing it down, but all right, now I think I'm gonna add it over here. So I'm just gonna tie it to this right here as well. Mess my twine up. You love making bows now? Yeah. And this isn't even really a bow. Like, this is just a super easy, like, tassel type thing. It's like not even, you know, just super easy. Just a little something extra because I don't ever want to just leave things alone because that's just not my style. Yeah, I thought so. I thought he was a mechanic. All right, tie that around there in a double knot. And then we're going to add our little tag. The little house. You need a bow maker? We have a bow maker on the chalk sites. And then we'll just tie that around there. Like so. And there she is. I can't see any of that blue. The light blue is not showing. What do you guys think? Isn't that cute?
Yeah,
I love it. What do we think? Isn't that pretty? Hit the heart button. I think that turned out so cute. You like it? Nancy, I like it too. Thanks, Lisa.
Beautiful.
Cute. I love it. All right, you guys. Like I said, comment, address, check your messenger. Today and tomorrow, your last chance to claim from the sale. Linda Vogel. It's 37 seconds till my timer goes off, so I'm just going to put your name. It was the last comment I saw. We're going to put you in the Sunday Funday basket. But like I said, you guys, comment, address, check your messenger. You can order from the launch today. Tiffany Pieces' new collection came out. You can order Ever After Ink with a $75 order. We're also doing a couple giveaways in the VIP group. And claim from the patriotic sale and get those free cutouts by commenting address and just see how you get them.
Perfecto.
Cutest house number sign ever. I agree. Thank you.
It's fun making them, isn't it?
All right, you guys, have a great rest of your day. Mark and I are going to go to dinner, and then tomorrow we will be back at it and get a ton more of your orders shipped out. Actually, we might finish tomorrow. We're getting close. So we'll see you guys later. Take care. Let us know if you have any questions.
Hi, guys.